Guys, welcome back to my computing corner, and today we're going to be looking at Mac OS X Jaguar as a part of my 25 years of Mac OS X series. Just get that into a proper angle. And I'll be using my titanium PowerBook G4 for this one. Now, just a bit of a heads up, this may glitch as I've been having problems with the display. I had it on the train once and it started to glitch on the table, so we'll see what happens. But let's boot it up, because there's a difference you'll notice straight away when you do. It starts off as a black screen. Now, normally in Cheetah and Puma you'd have the Happy Mac logo, but this is what you get this time on Jaguar. As I say, it might glitch, so just as a heads up. I'm trying to make sure that it doesn't. Just wait for this to boot up, and I've even got GarageBand on here as well. So you get to see what that looks like, the first version of it. Yeah, you know, yeah, there we go. We're glitching. I knew that was going to happen. Draw me back in a bit, and I will, I say, get this to sort itself out. But yeah, it's loading. Luckily, this is the only one of my PowerBooks that does that on the screen. Hopefully, if I'm careful enough, it won't do it again. This is the application. So I've noticed now that the icon for the computer has been replaced with the iMac G4. With the Jaguar wallpaper as well. If you go into System Preferences as well, you'll notice now it says System Preferences instead of System Prefs. Might not be able to do too much with this one, unfortunately, because look at that! But I will treat you to a game of chess. I do pawn to G3. Because that's how I always like to start. Put that pawn there. Let's put you there for a moment. I just had a thought. Is that an idea? All right. Check. Now, interestingly enough, it doesn't say black's in check. So it doesn't say when the computer is in check, just when you are. Put bishop there. Put my knight there. Now I can't castle kingside because I'd be castling through check. I've taken the bishop, you're going to take my rook. Yeah, I knew you would. Don't mind losing. Can't take my bishop actually because I'll put you in check. Now I'm in check. Check. But yeah, it doesn't show you when your opponent's in check, only when you are. Wow. This is proper glitchy. Makes it almost impossible for me to see. Right. Check. I've lost that to the bishop. So I lost my knight to the bishop. Ouch. I've lost my other rook. Oh, that's not good. Now I saw where the queen went. So I've only got my queen left now. And a knight. I can't do much with a knight. No, I'm not going to be foolhardy. I'm going to put you there though. Did I just lose my queen? Yes, I have. Can't move that pawn because I'll be in check with the queen. And now I can't move my king at all without... Yeah, I lost. I knew I would. But of course, what you're supposed to do here while your computer's glitching to fuck, I don't know. You have to make the most of what you've got. Right, join me back in a bit, and I'm just going to restart the PowerBook and see if that'll behave itself for me then. See you in a bit, guys. Welcome back, guys, and I've just managed to just put the glitching of this to bay, because I've tried shutting it down and it wouldn't work. I've tried restarting and it didn't work either. And then I put it to sleep. So hopefully that should fix things somewhat. So let's go into GarageBand. This is what I wanted to do. First off, yeah, this is what I wanted to do before it majorly glitched up. Get to show you what GarageBand looks like. That's meant to be C5. That's meant to be C4. Yeah. I just want to show you what loops I've got as well. Root browser. Something like that. And already it's starting to glitch again. So I guess I spoke too soon. That's much better. Let me see if I can add a drum beat to this. Yeah, it's not responding. You are now. And I'm just toying about with this one, so I'm not gonna fully save it. Might be this one. Let's try this. Yeah, well, that's about as far as I'm going to go with that, because this is the system that introduces Safari. Too bad I can't do anything here because I'm not connected to the internet. And I can't connect to the internet without the Ethernet. We've got Microsoft Office 10. We've even got Omni Outliner as well. And then if you look at about this Mac, you'll see what I mean. So this is version 10.2.8. It was first released in 2002, but yeah, this update was 2003. I'm not going to save that, although I probably will do some bits on here. Got AppleWorks as well, which you saw in the last video. I saw the paint bit of it at least. And that's your essentials there. That's what it looks like. And I reckon a nice bit of painting wouldn't go amiss. Well, that's interesting. I didn't see this bit. I don't think you can see that. Well, that didn't go to plan. And we'll do that as well. And I'll redo that as well. And there we go. I think there's one more thing I do want to do, and that's have a look. So we've got Internet Explorer. This is the last version of Mac OS to support Internet Explorer. I've also noticed that this is the last version to have any classic interface support. We've got iPhoto on here as well. We'll decide that later. Looks a lot different than what it does now. Let me tell you that. And of course, there's not really much else I can do with that because I don't have a camera. But let's see what QuickTime Player does. That later. This version 6.5. So another thing I wanted to show you as well, just before I head off. This has a message, which just says, "Are you sure you want to shut down your computer now?" And then it gives you enough time to change your mind, unlimited time to change your mind. I'll go into applications. Pixel Enhance. That'd be interesting to see. I'll have to have a look at that. I'll have to have a look into that when I do the paint bit in AppleWorks. We also have Windows Media Player, which we're not going to worry about just yet. I'll do an experiment of the iMovie and see which one works better. Well, you can see how it evolves as well, and then you've got the clock as well. Well, I must apologise profusely, shall I say, for the glitching that's occurred on this PowerBook G4. Even I struggle to see it. But I do want to show you something quickly just before I go any further, just before I wrap up. This is what fixed it last time. Just wait for that to go off. That light means it's sleeping. There we go. It's all sorted. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.